Okay, hello everybody, how are you guys doing today? It's Runescapefar. So today we're gonna take a look at my bottle collection I had. So, I don't know why, but last night at 11 o'clock, my sister's doing something in her room and it's banging against the wall. I start seeing all my bottles inch closer to falling off my shelf there, so I had to take them all down. And just looking back at them, I have collected a lot of bottles up there and scattered throughout my room, so I put them all in one place and thought, you know what? Why not show off my bottle collection? So basically, my bottle collection consists of very cool bottles I've collected over the years, or just like for the beers and sodas, also the brands I like. If I don't like it, I don't keep the bottle. Unless it's a really cool bottle, then I will keep it. So let's take a look at some of them here. So our first one, sorry about that. Don't know why that keeps happening. It gets annoying. So this is the second beer I've ever had. Zipgol Lager by the Urban Chestnut Brewing Company. Now, this was a very nasty beer, but then again, this was the second beer I ever had, so I had not gotten used to the very hoppy taste that I am used to now. Let's see, what else do we got here? We got a bottle of Stella Artois. This is actually a very good beer. I definitely recommend it. It does have a very strong hoppy smell, but the taste is amazing. And I kind of like the bottle and how it's designed. Also, like I said, it was a good beer, so I definitely kept the bottle. Uh, Now, as you know, I'm part Irish, so I gotta keep a Guinness bottle. I'm Irish. But this was actually... I actually prefer this from tap than in the bottle. I don't know why, but the bottle version just didn't taste as good as the tap version. Let's see. Here we go. This is Stella Artois Cider. It's an apple cider beer. This is actually very refreshing. Kind of like a Strongbow, but just with a very strong hoppy taste to it. What the heck is that down there? Ooh, God, this has some mold growing in it. I actually need to kind of clean that out better, I guess. Huh. Yeah, that little things there is mold. Let's see what else we got here. So this one is Frosty Blue Cream Soda. I got this one from, Cracker Barrel. It was a blue liquid in here. It was very, very delicious, very smooth. And I was able to chug it without burping very loud, so not much carbonation in it. But there's only 160 calories, and like I said, it wasn't that bad. Let's see. So I got this from my step-grandma, and I never knew Sprites came in bottles like this. So I just kind of kept that because, you know, it's kind of awesome. Sounds like there's something inside. Like a beet or something. I'll have to drain it out and see. And then right here, we have Figs Cream Soda. This was the first soda I've had from Figs. And I definitely liked it. It was a very good creamy soda. And they did use real cane sugar, so it didn't have high fructose corn syrup. Let's see, what do we got here? My first Budweiser. Actually, when I drank this, it was expired, so it really didn't taste the best. My father needs to go downstairs and clean out our fridge more of the expired beers, because I keep on going down there and grabbing them. So right here we have a Mountain Dew bottle made from real sugar. This is... Actually, this is really good. I don't see this bottle anymore. I got this from Karsh's, which is a small local grocery store. But yeah, this was actually not that bad of a soda. And like I said, it was made with real sugar, so again, I definitely enjoyed that. Let's see, we got here is a Oktoberfest. I actually just got this, I think it was last October. It was like part of a deal. If I get 6 different beers, that's how I got the 2 Stellas. You can basically make your own tasting pack. And this was pretty good. I wish my father would let me keep the other one in there, which was Heineken, because that was really good. But, Yeah, this had a very nice, smooth taste. It had a hop smell, but not a strong hop smell. And this one is one of my favorites. It is the non-alcoholic butterbeer cream soda. This was so good. I keep a lookout for it every time I go to Cracker Barrel, but I keep on saying no, no, no. It's not good for you, but it tastes amazing. But it's not good for you. But God, I would love to get me another bottle of this, or actually try to make my own with alcohol. Uh, Here we go. This is Jack Daniel's Watermelon Punch. This was actually pretty good. I liked it. It was a fruity flavor. I wouldn't expect that from Jack Daniel's, but I forget what these are kind of called. I think they're like coolers or something. But this was actually very good. So this had 4.8% alcohol. These were very, very good. I might actually try to pick some up again. Okay, you might remember this one from my video I did a while back. I kept the bottle, of course. So you got the little marble in there, and you gotta push it through to drink it. These are actually very, very delicious. And let's see, carbonated water, fructose, glucose, syrup mixed with sugar, citric acid. Well, it doesn't have high fructose, so, unless that's the fructose glucose syrup, which I don't know what that would be. But yeah, this was definitely a fun video to do, especially trying to get the plunger to work. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, I did keep the Heineken bottle. So again, this was part of a 6-pack deal I got for a taste test thing, and I definitely loved the Heineken. The only reason I don't buy more of it is because it's a competing brand of Anheuser-Busch. My drinks are Anheuser-Busch, so I really can't bring in beer to this house that's not Anheuser-Busch. So that's why I go to the bars down in Cape. But yeah, this was actually a very strong hop smell and taste, but it wasn't overwhelming. It was definitely a good beer to drink. And then I got this from a candy shop in Tennessee. I think it was it was Tennessee. And this was actually had a very, very, very strong ginger taste to it. Not like the other brand I bought, but this is actually all glass. And this was, I think, $2 for this. And it, like I said, it was just a plain, very plain ginger soda. It didn't have any high fructose corn syrup in it. And it was just a refreshing beverage, and I like the bottle design. Especially that tab right there. Made it so much easier to open. Let's see, what else do we got in here? Not Your Father's Root Beer. I remember when this came out, and as soon as I turned 21, my dad picked me up some of this for me to try it. I think this is the one Anheuser-Busch made. Because I've had the one that AB made, and it was god-awful. All you tasted was alcohol. You couldn't even taste root beer, so this must not be it. Oh no, it's a small-town brewery that makes this bottle. And this was a very good beer. You could not even taste the alcohol. It tasted like a root beer. Even my mother, who doesn't drink alcohol, says she would not be able to tell the difference between this and a bottle of regular root beer. So that's how hidden the alcohol taste is in it. Let's see what we got here. Here we have a 7-Up bottle. I got this from Karsh's. Surprisingly, Karsh's, Home Depot are the only places I actually really see bottled sodas like this. So I do find that kind of interesting. And it's just a very simple bottle design, no fancy designs etched into it, just the logo of 7-Up. I just kind of found that very settling. Ooh. This is actually a cool one because it's actually kind of etched out, so it has like a texture to it. This one, of course, also came from Ah, crap, where did it come from? Cracker Barrel. And it was a very creamy soda. It was actually just like your typical A&W cream soda. It didn't have really any distinguishing flavor difference between A&W's cream soda and this one. But I just kind of like that texture feel. And like I said, since I like the soda, I keep a bottle of it. Just so I can say, hey, this was actually a good soda. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Ooh, this one back here is actually pretty cool. This is a really, really old bottle. It's a lime cola. I think this, if I remember correctly, came out in the 70s or 80s. And let's see, there's got a chunk taken out of it. And the bottle is actually disinformed from molding incorrectly. So right there, it's got a slant to it at the bottom. And one of my supervisors was working in an underground tunnel when we had a school somewhere else, and he just found this sitting on the ground. And since he knew I collected bottles, especially cool bottles, he gave this to me. So I'm very glad for that. And if you look at the bottom there, it's kind of squared instead of the round you would typically see in a bottle. So I just found that very interesting. This is a piece of history right here, lime cola. This is actually not a product of Coca-Cola. You would think with the word cola in it, it would be, but at the time, it wasn't. Trademark registered. 6 fluid ounces. Huh. Now then, let's see what else we got in here. Ooh. This one is actually not a soda bottle. It is a syrup bottle from Hannibal, Missouri. It's wild huckleberry syrup. I just kind of like these bottle designs because they're just so easy to pour stuff out of. And this was about $7. I had to buy it for myself. I was the only one who used this on their pancakes. And it was very delicious syrup. If you ever go down to, where is it? Hannibal, Missouri, definitely pick up some of this. This stuff is actually very, very good. Now, I don't usually drink Pepsi, but I did just to get this bottle. As you see, there's kind of got that cool swerve design, like it was twisted during the making. And you just don't really see bottles like this. So I definitely went with this one strictly for the design. I'm not a fan of Pepsi. And then here's another one, bottle Pepsi. I tried to find a bunch of them just like that with the simple labels for my collection. Because I just like that. It's just not distracting. It's very, very subtle. And it does have the old Pepsi logo on it. Or is that the new Pepsi logo? I don't drink Pepsi, so I don't know. Let's see, what else do we got in here? This one I do kind of need to clean out too. It's got some mold on the bottom. Don't know how the mold got in there. Because those are the only 2 bottles that actually have mold in it. But, Old Smoky Tennessee Moonshine was one of the best places to go for moonshine. Pricey, but the moonshine was good. This is a liqueur, so it's a 17.5% alcohol, 35 proof. But this was really good. I could just drink this and drink this and drink this. And it's one of my favorite moonshines. I want to go back to Tennessee and get me another bottle of this. Because this and the butterscotch one I got were just amazing. And I think I'll end the video here with this one, Michelob Amberbach Dark Lager. This was the first beer I ever had. A few days after I turned 21, I drank this beer in remembrance of my grandfather, who, when he passed away back in October, he wanted to buy me my first beer. So since he had bought this beer, I decided to drink it in his remembrance, saying that he did buy this beer that I'm drinking, so therefore he did buy the first beer I drank. And it was a very strong, hoppy beer. I forced myself to drink it all down. But now that I actually go back and drink it, now after drinking so many strong, hoppy beers, this is just like another beer to me. It's very, very delicious, and I definitely would recommend this now. Back then, when I first started drinking beer, hell no, but now, yes. And I see I still have a bunch more bottles in here. Um, show you that one. That one's actually a pretty cool bottle design. But I think I'm pretty much going to end the video here, so please subscribe, leave comments, and as always, have a nice day, live, love, and game on. Peace!